Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Oh, yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten them loud. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
Yeah. And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. On YouTube, on Rumble, on the finest radio stations throughout the country, smoking, drinking, interrupting. From an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. I guess we got a new viewer, listener in Humboldt County. I love that, man. I love hot broads from Humboldt. Hey, I got to tell you that it was about a week ago, poker night, and talking to one of my poker friendlies here. And we were talking about that California bill to help undocumented immigrants buy homes, $150,000 worth. I don't know why my mic sounded. It's just things are sounding weird. You know, the heat is not conducive to good broadcast, and it's about 117 degrees outside, which means even with the air conditioning in here, it's about 100. So, welcome to the big dog of broadcasting. So even though we have many a listener and viewer throughout the country, this will come to your neighborhood soon because all of the dumb crap starts here in California. And it was $150,000 to help undocumented immigrants buy new homes. And my buddy Roman said, well, you know, he's going to sign it. I said, you're going to be surprised. He's not going to sign this bill. And I believe, not one to boast, I'm the only one who made that statement. Everyone across California and throughout the United States who happen to be on the right, they say, oh, he's going to sign. It was a gut thing with me. In my gut, I knew he wasn't going to sign this thing. And all arrows and roads led to him signing it. I knew he wasn't going to sign this. Now, Tattoo Dave just walked on over here. Are you sure Mark's mic is on?
That's a good possibility.
Yeah, you can never tell because he speaks like this. let me tell you why. This is, and man, I'll tell you, it was a gut thing. And the decision came a day after Donald Trump said he would ban undocumented immigrants from receiving home mortgages if he's elected president. I think it's as simple as this. I believe this is Governor Newsom, Newscum. I believe it is his volley to prove he's a centrist, a moderate, in his bid for the 2008 presidential run. This is what I thought before.
2008.
28. 20, yeah, whatever. Just follow me on this. It's 115 degrees, all right? But yes, 2028. And I seriously believe that this man is fashioning himself as the next major Democrat running for president.
Yeah.
Doesn't this make sense?
Yeah.
Does this make perfect sense?
It does.
And it's like when Roman said, no, I said, no, I think, and I never read that. I promise you, I am not in some echo chamber where I receive that info or inside info. I just knew it in my gut that scumbag, he's trying to play himself off as a moderate. And we know that this guy is as left as Kamala Fun. By the way, you can find our show at kamalato.us, and that'll get you right to YouTube. And, of course, we're on Rumble, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. That's the way you punch that thing in. Welcome to Magic Matt's all-new Outlaw Radio, now featuring pirate-themed dinner shows.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Oh, something to look for.
Love it.
Hi, matey.
Ahoy.
Hey.
Arg.
Ahoy. That's Mark C.G. Boyer looking at your starboard. And many thanks to Pete Coburn there in Oregon for his help with today's show. He is an exceptional resource. I love this guy. He's totally out of his mind. Well, see, Mark, you know him. Dave, I think have you ever met Pete Coburn?
I don't think I have, no.
Oh, okay, he's a guy you got to meet. There's no one more sarcastic than Pete Coburn.
Bloody even hearts.
And, okay, now let me, do I have to explain it? It's a card game, and it's a stupid game. And because Pete Coburn is not really a poker player, he made up this stupid game called Bloody Even Hearts. And let's just end it there. But thanks to Pete, who is high most of the day, but somehow, man, he does really well on that marijuana.
Functional. He's a functional addict.
He's more than functional. I don't know if he can do it without it, frankly. And we're going to dedicate the next hour to the debate. So hang out. You'll hear our comments, and we will dive into it during the next hour. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest radio stations throughout the country. I do have a question, however, concerning Kamala Fun. What does Kamala Harris use for birth control? Anyone? A Venn diaphragm. A Venn diaphragm.
Way too mathy.
And I was going to wait for this, but I think we're in the mood. I have a couple Kamala songs I'd like to introduce you to, in case for some reason you're not a web surfer. And P.S., I love you if you're not, because you're just like me. I avoid the web. I only do it for content, because without the web, I'd still have content because I have a big mouth. Here we go. This is 269, Kamala song number 1. Enjoy, my friends. Little rappy thing. This is compliments Pete Coburn. He does good work. Here we go.
F Kamala. Yeah, F Kamala. Yeah, F Kamala.
Come on now.
Yeah, F Kamala.
Everybody dance.
Comrade Kamala, owned by Obama. Say I'm like Hitler, well you're like Osama. When we debate, you'll be choking like Willie Brown's. Never mind, I'm just joking. Talk about equality for all. We know it's just a game. Lot of black folks who weed while you smoking. What a shame. You can't decide if you are Indian or black. Virtue sig deliver votes. It's just a fact. Pretend to be one, then the other. It's a game. Your true colors showing, and they're never the same. In affair with a married man, daddy's a Marxist. If you get elected, you'll crash the market. You're really doing great things. I bet Satan's loving it. I think that you're on the same thing that Hunter is. Spent your career at a desk, mostly under it. Trying to steal my policies, that just ain't cutting F Kamala.
Mostly under it.
Yeah, F Kamala.
F. Kamala.
Yeah, F Kamala.
F. Kamala, too.
F Kamala.
F that bitch.
Yo, Kamala, this be real, you ain't a saint. You talk about justice, but we're no you fake. When you need votes, only time you're in the hood is just another politician doing what she should. Say you're for the people, but we know it's a lie. Another DC puppet with a suit and tie. Say against racism, you're part of the game. Another politician just acting the same. Keep on preaching, lying and pretending. We see right through you, we ain't forgetting. No love for the people, you're in it for the fame. Just another puppet, fake smile on your face. Live most of your childhood in Montreal, Canada.
Yeah.
Montel Williams, side piece, it's on camera. Camera, the amateur will damage you. A caramba that tries to call the manager might just cause a famine. F Kamala.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
F. Kamala. Everybody now. F. Kamala.
Yeah,
F. Kamala. Hit me. Oh, yeah. That, just beautiful music all the time.
Lyrical geniusism.
Hi, I'm Delilah on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. What does Kamala use for birth control? A Venn diaphragm. And would a Whopper cooked at the Burger King in West Hollywood, which is it's only about 12 miles from where we do our show here in the San Fernando Valley, in the hills of the San Fernando Valley, would a Whopper cooked at the Burger King in West Hollywood be considered flamer boiled? Is that? Oh boy! All right, what do you think of that, Gar? Huh? My buddy Gar. Yeah, that's my buddy Gar. Yeah. Okay. No, you blow it out your ass. Hey, Kamala's husband does something Kamala won't. Anybody? We only have a couple here. Hey, by the way, yeah, we're missing my brother Mart, and it's really hot, but we're here. Mark C.G. Boyer. You would assume he's not in the best of health.
No.
And my producer, Tattoo Dave, he's been in and out of the hospital for about a year. He's here in 117-degree weather. But my brother last night, he was swimming in the pool, and unfortunately it's a cesspool, but he likes it. and he shouts out, it's going to be 120 degrees tomorrow. I'm not sitting in that room. I said, okay, done. And then he continues, he wants to talk about it. And he said, but I said, done. Talk's over. I said, accepted. Because, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to get into why. You made a statement. I'll live by that. And I do love my brother. I mean, I love him with all my heart. I've known him a couple years.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a couple years. However, one word comes to mind, and it rhymes with luss. So, and it begins with a P.
Listen, I got to tell you. So we talked also, and I was like, you know what? Let me. I'll have Mark feel it out. I'm sure it's going to be fine. But
wait, did you talk when you got here or on the phone?
On the phone. Oh, I talked to him last night too.
Okay, yeah.
And I said, well, I'm gonna go, and if it becomes unbearable, then it becomes unbearable. But
yeah.
You're closer to home than I am.
Got that right, and a job's got to be done. And I was thinking, yesterday or the day before, I might get a call from Tattoo Dave and say, oh, it's going to be a hot son of a bitch.
I'm not coming, sorry.
And I got to tell you something, no phone call. And man, I respect you, my friend, and I respect Mark C.G. Boyer, because you guys are soldiers in... We're here to bring America back. Yeah. You are our soldiers. You're part of Alan's army, if you don't mind me saying.
The show must go on.
So Kamala's husband does something Kamala won't. What is it? Anyone?
Nope.
I don't have a lot of folks to choose from here. Just you two. I
don't even think Ralph would know the answer to this.
Solo interviews.
Oh.
Solo interview. The media refused to put pressure on this friggin' idiot stick, lefty commie woke-tard, Kamala Harris, to sit for interviews, even as her husband does more interviews than she does. And her hubby was on Kimmel. Did you see that ickiness?
Never watched Chemical.
Why would I watch Kimmel?
Okay, that's a very good
Yeah, I said
answer.
the same. I said Chemical. But no,
Yeah.
I don't watch him either.
People are comparing Kamala Harris's recent speeches in Pittsburgh and Detroit, the identical speeches, by the way, but with the exception of her accent. And this is some good stuff. Man, that Kimmel was all over her husband. Oh, I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side. Oh my God, what a dumbass. That Kimmel is the second luckiest man in showbiz. Second luckiest man. I know you want to say it, Mark.
Ryan Seacrest?
Ryan
Second only
Seacrest,
to.
number one.
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest, number one. But this Kimmel, man, second luckiest man in showbiz. I love this Peter Ducey from Fox. He's the only sane one in the room talking to that chick with the French name who's not only bisexual, but black bisexual. And I guess it depends on the day how she identifies. But, she's sort of cute. I mean, I'd watch the video. You know what I'm saying?
As long as the other chick is hot.
As I become 16. But I want, let's take control of this Kamala in Pittsburgh. And before media was all over this, I watched this thing and I just couldn't believe it. So this is her, and I think, Tattoo Dave, I believe both of these clips are on one, so you'll pause after the first one, okay?
I'm looking for him.
It's clip one, and it's number, where the hell is it? Hey, by the way, folks, I appreciate you bearing with us. And I am talking about the heat, bitching a little bit, because it really is hot, and I'm not making this up. I guess this is karma, because a few weeks ago, I was joking that, well, it's 120 degrees. It truly is. It's going to be 120 degrees today, and it's probably about 117 right now. And in the studio, it's about 100. And Mark, I love you, but I don't need your fact checking on this right now. So put your phone down, okay? Keep your phone at bay.
My phone is melted.
It's 3:06.
Yeah,
Tattoo Dave, and just get ready to pause. So first, this is Kamala in Pittsburgh.
Thank unions for sick leave. Thank unions for paid family leave. Thank unions for your vacation time.
Pause. Okay, now this is, I believe, the same damn day, and she is delivering the same exact speech in Detroit. And it sounds like, see, if you think we make this up, you gotta be scratching your noggin. How can she think that she can get away with this? I mean, how can she possibly?
It just proves your point.
It's ridiculous. This is the most falsified broad on the planet. This chick makes Hillary Clinton look cool and honest. Here we go. This is Kamala, same speech in Detroit.
Everywhere I go, I tell people, look, you may not be a union member. You better thank a union member. For the 5-day work week, you better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
Mother effing she. Is there any gray area that she's putting on an accent there? I mean, you hear it as boldly as we are standing and or sitting here today, speaking with you.
Street, Matt.
What?
She's really street.
Oh, yeah. And Peter Ducey, asking Scamma Ding Dong there in the press conference, asking the French-named chick, Beauvoir, whatever the hell her name is, asking her, so can we expect more of these accents from Kamala Harris? And, of course, she's so offended by this. I won't even speak to that. And he said, well, but it's an obvious change. It's like does she put on a Southern accent? Does she speak like that in the back rooms with you? Is that the way? Is it Southern?
I can't wait to hear the Indian accent.
Yeah. When is that coming?
You better think. A union member.
Jimmy Kimmel, speaking of the dumbass, gets a little tongue-tied after mocking Trump's gaffes. Jimmy Kimmel became tongue-tied. I think it's the first time that I've watched any Jimmy in, well, probably since he's been on the air.
What prompted you to do that? Did you know it was coming?
Yeah, someone sent it to me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the way I watch any of this crap that
That's how you watch The View.
Oh
You
my
send
gosh!
your clips.
You think that there's a I don't even watch network TV, man.
Yeah.
And P.S. These late night talk shows down the tubes, they're all now 4 days, and not to put such a fine point on it, but network television, late night television, it's over, Johnny. Network television, damn near over. Damn near over. Another 4 or 5 years. My buddy Jay Coffey, he sent me a little note, and I agreed completely. 4 or 5 years, forget it. I mean, all bets are off. So old Jimmy Kimmel, after poking fun at former President Donald Trump for doing the same thing, you know what? That's karma, Kimmel admitted. I want you to dig this. Jimmy Kimmel wowed his 37 viewers by playing a montage of Donald Trump getting tongue-tied on the campaign trail. What could possibly go wrong? And enjoy Jimmy.
The only sentence Donald Trump can put together is a prison sentence. Another big drama in Trump world today is someone hacked the Twitter accounts of Lara and Tiffany Trump. Somebody got on their accounts and attempted to direct Trump fans to a crypto scheme. Eric Trump had to sound the alarm. He wrote, "This is a scam. Lara, Leah Trump, and Tiffany A. Trump's Twitter profiles have been compromised." It's funny because the words "this is a scam" could be the first sentence for everything Eric has ever posted, but...
Pause a sec. I found that, I hate to say it, but I found that sort of funny. Because, pretty much.
A precursor.
I hate to give Jimmy Kimmel any credit, but I sort of found that funny. Now, understand that this is after that montage of the quote-unquote President Trump gaffes, and he continues on.
Do not be fooled by hackers. The only officially sanctioned crypto scams. Now I'm like him.
There he goes.
You know what? That's karma. That's why I'm not going to be president.
Well, no, Jimmy. You're not going to be president because you are Mao-esque. You are left of Kamala. You are left of Joe. You are left of that idiot stick running mate with Kamala. And you're a complete idiot.
He's in bed with Rob Reiner.
Yeah, of course, I should probably take that back because being an idiot has not precluded several presidents in our past. And most recently, the current president. And who's running the show?
Yeah. Where is he?
Some lovely gentleman from Chicago.
I'll tell you where he is. He's on the beach somewhere, and he's the president. Why would he not be in a cabana, for God's sakes? I mean, he can have anything he wants. If he wanted lobster bisque and a lobster roll served to him there on the beach, all he'd have to do is request it. He's the president, for God's sakes. Okay, we do have time for this. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Believe me, I edit this show. Trust me on this, Tattoo
I'm
Dave.
with you.
This gal, Nicole Shanahan, who was the running mate with Kennedy, she's a bright spot, and she was running as an independent / Democrat with Kennedy. She is one intelligent, smart gal who obviously loves America. She's supporting Trump. Her guy, Kennedy, is supporting Trump. And this, I thought, was so spot on and so beautiful. This is a piece that she put together called TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. And there have been many out there, little capsulized audio. But I think this is the best so far. Enjoy. And got to give her props, man. This lovely Nicole Shanahan. Boom, TDS.
Are you or your loved ones suffering from illnesses such as TDS, also known as Trump Derangement Syndrome? Do you dismiss or deny the current issues facing our country, such as historic inflation, illegal immigration, corporate corruption, World War III escalations, and the chronic disease epidemic? Are you willing to elect someone who was the least popular vice president in modern history, and who offers no policy or vision for America simply because your brain keeps telling you anyone but Trump? If so, you might be struggling from TDS. Introducing Independence. Independence allows you the freedom to finally think independently once again. Instead of believing everything you hear from the mainstream media, Independence allows for constructive critical thinking.
I used to hear people on the news say things like,
Donald Trump and the movement he has encouraged are a threat to democracy.
and I instantly believed it. With Independence, I now realize the media is run by the Democrat elite, who are a corrupt oligarchy that censors free speech, silences political opponents, supports forever wars, and abandons democracy by anointing its candidates.
Independence may not be for everyone. If you enjoy being lied to about your president's cognitive abilities, support Orwellian totalitarianism, or are excited about communist fiscal policy, Independence may not be right for you. Common side effects of Independence may include an awakening of rational thought, successfully identifying propaganda, freedom of choice, loss of hatred, anti-narcissistic behavior, and love of democracy.
I used to blindly hate whoever my party was running against. I didn't care about facts or policy because I was hopelessly indoctrinated. With Independence, I'm much more interested in policies that uphold democracy, and I truly care about the health of our country and its citizens.
Ask your doctor if Independence is right for you, and enjoy your freedoms once again.
Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous as we're going to break. So you hit that, yeah, smack that out of the park. When we return, some news on John Voight being here on the show, and this lawfare strategy. I have a different take than a lot of folks in media over the last few days, plus the NFL's new kickoff rule. We'll get to that. And for those of you into foosball, next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest radio stations in America. By the way, I am sweating like a pig.
Yeah, me too. All ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some.
And now, Billboard Magazine's Radio Personality of the Year nominee, Magic Matt. This thing's gotta be rigged.
Everybody now. Everybody dance. Yeah, I have droplets of condensation whipping around my face right now and into my lips. It's a salty treat. 117 effing degrees here in sunny California.
Breaking records everywhere.
Can you imagine, though? We have done this show. By the way, I don't think we are breaking records. I don't think we're breaking records. I heard when it was the hottest of the season a couple days ago here in Southern California, that it still didn't break a record from the late 1800s. You know, when all those cars were being driven around and that global, you know, and what it's been doing to the atmosphere. You know, back in the 1800s, it was. So we haven't really broken records. But I love these idiot sticks. They love to jump on that bandwagon. Hey, I promised you. Did I promise? I mentioned that John Voight would be on the show today. Well, as you can see, it's way too damn hot in the studio to have a legendary John Voight who's up there in his 80s.
Yeah.
That would not be, I don't think do we want him to die on the show? It would be, okay. It would bring great publicity to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, but is that the kind of publicity we want?
Magic Matt kills John Voight.
Yeah, I just, you know, he is such an American and a good man. So let's give it a shot next week. Anything in the forecast?
Down to the 80s, hopefully.
Oh, wouldn't that be beautiful? And how about this lawfare strategy, man? So the sentencing in the bogus case, they're going to wait until next year for that. And I thought, sorry, it was maybe twofold. Maybe they're afraid to put him in jail because then it's just it's an extra slam dunk that he wins. I mean, I don't want to be too optimistic, but I'm pretty damn optimistic that gun to my head, the man wins. But sticking him in the big house, do you think that would be I don't know. His polls have gone up with every bit of this lawfare crap.
Yeah.
So, but were they thinking that? Or are they just thinking this entire lawfare strategy down the tubes didn't work? Goodbye. Because these a-holes on the left, they'll try anything. And they will do anything to keep power. And it's a sickness with these people. You know, I'm not about power, as you can tell. Look, we're sweating our asses off. If I had power, we'd have
air conditioning.
We'd have proper air conditioning. However, we have done this show in the past when it's been about 110, 112 degrees out there with absolutely no air conditioning. So thanks to Tattoo Dave for installing that air conditioner about a year and a half ago.
I almost died one of those days.
It was one of those hot days, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Where's the Mark sound? Just put in Mark. No, just put in Mark, and you'll find it. This is Mark being almost KOing himself as he falls down, hits his head, and he still has the scar. If we got a close-up of that, you could see it. Still has the scar, and I think there's a lawsuit still pending. Magic Mad Enterprises. All right, this is what it sounded like.
Arda Jugs Hansen said.
No, that's not it. It's just Mark sound. Yeah, that's not fabricated. That's the real sound of Mark almost dying on this show. Hit it again, please. Yeah, isn't that is that the sound of Bigfoot, or is that Mark C.G. Boyer almost dying? The new NFL's kickoff rule, and I'm bringing this up because I have a couple guys that are into they're into football. You're into football, right, Mark?
Yes, sir.
And I know that Tattoo Dave is, and I just know it has something to do with some passing and kicking and
Running around.
Yeah, some running around, some tackling. I'm not that guy, and obviously I shouldn't be openly admitting that, especially to our beautiful people in Wisconsin who are dyed in the wool NFL. They love their football, I think, more than any other state. I mean, they love their football.
Yeah, they do.
But I'm honest with you, man. I should be a gay man. If it weren't for that homosexual sex thing, I'm telling you, I would. Because I'm not a guy that wants to go to someone's house and watch a ball game.
Like I'm going to do tomorrow.
See, that's what I'm saying. If I had the invite, I would pay. I have invites to ball games here in town, and it's like, I think I'm a little busy smoking cigars and drinking whiskey and thinking about you burning your asses off in the stands. It's not.
Well, we're not going to the stadium. We're just going to a house.
Mark, I'm not talking about you, although I know you think everything is about you, Mark C.G. Boyer.
Well, no, it's Dave's show.
The NFL's new kickoff rule has its fans, so I'm depending on you two to tell me what this means. The former president, Donald J. Trump, he is not a fan of this thing. The Green Bay Packers and Philly Eagles open their season up in Brazil.
Yeah.
Former President Trump, evidently taking a break from the campaign activities, took to Truth Social to voice his displeasure at the NFL's new safety-minded kickoff alignment. I love that this is, obviously, he's passionate about football. So I love that it's like, yeah, this is bugging me, so I'm gonna go on record. Yeah, Mark?
The short of it, in the past.
Before we get to that, boy, always jumping the gun. Always jumping the gun. You know why, Dave? Because Mark wants everyone to know that he knows stuff.
Yeah, I know that I want you to know.
I can't believe the NFL is effectively getting rid of the always exciting kickoff return, such an exciting part of football. What are they doing? Beginning of the end, all in caps, from Donald Trump. I hear that Kamala is with Trump on this one, by the way. Saying that she has gouged the new NFL rules and has gauged it unlawful, and no tax on tips. So this is Kamala. Kamala seems to be on the same page. So the NFL's new kickoff rules mean what, and why is it a negative thing? And I didn't hear that it's a negative yet from from Mark C.G. Boyer or Tattoo Dave, our producer. Start with Mark.
In the past, you would kick the ball off, and as soon as the ball left the foot of the kicker, everybody started running.
All right. Yeah.
And they're running full speed and smashing each other, and lots of people getting hurt.
Right.
Now, you can't start to run. Nobody runs until the ball is caught.
Oh, is that right?
So everyone stands and waits for the kickoff to be caught, and then everyone runs.
Isn't it kind of gay?
It's a joke.
And I don't mean gay as in homosexual. You know, I mean gay when you were in school as a 12-year-old and someone did something stupid and you said, "Hey, that's so gay." So that's a who came up with this idea?
It's the Safety Rules Committee.
But why? So what is the reasoning behind it?
You have two entire football teams running full speed to smash each other, and people get hurt.
Oh, here we go. So it's safety concerns?
It's a safety
That's all it is.
concern now that there's less chance because people have less distance to run.
Okay, so that would be the only reason, but it takes away from the frenetic nature of the game.
Yes.
So it's all about safety.
Yes.
So once again, the woke police step in, and they want to take away, because anything the left does, they do wrong, and anything they do, they know better than you, and they harm us in some way. So this is another, and I sort of get it in high school football. I mean, there was a kid that just died on the field a couple days ago, man. Yeah. You know, I mean, and that's alarming because they're not making the gazillions of dollars that these NFL players, at least they are being compensated for getting the total S kicked out of them.
Well, we know or knew of someone who played football, and we saw him on a regular basis in the old venue, and the pain he was in from all of his time.
You're talking about Robo from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Yeah, our buddy, yeah.
So
what?
It's not,
what's the point?
It's not black and white.
It is black and white.
It takes away a lot of aspects of the game. It's not just that. It gives if you're waiting for the receiver to catch the ball, then he's got the whole field ahead of him with the team blocking him. It just creates and there's guys that are hired. There's guys that are strategically hired that are so fast that can get to the receiver almost as fast as the ball. And now this guy's just got open range freedom, nobody to distract him while he's catching the ball. There's going to be no dropped kickoffs. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be flag football at some point.
Yeah, I mean, football's going to be going away like everything else.
Yeah, it's a sickness, man. I'll tell you what, when Trump becomes dictator, I bet he puts the hammer down. Yeah. Was it a vote? Did the NFL players have a vote on this?
No, I don't believe they have any say.
I believe it was it's one of the committees.
The Rules Commission.
Owners. Rules Committee.
Is it just me, not being proficient in the knowledge of football? Is it just me? But wouldn't that make sense to at least put it to a vote by the players? I mean, if you're going to consider this, why would you not have the players vote on this?
I don't think they will give the players any option to vote.
So
in that case, a lot of these rules would be gone.
So have any of the players spoken out about this?
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard either. I would like to hear their take on this.
We're only in one game, so
because that would be the go-to. The players. I mean, what do they think about this?
Yeah.
Hey, next hour we will jump into the Kamala Trump debate. We'll be all over that for the entire hour. Next hour here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the goodest radio stations in the nation.
The goodest.
I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I say tongue in cheek. Ben Stiller, still a douche. Yes. He continues to be. And they're still mocking him for saying he's backing Harris because it's time for change, even though it's Kamala Harris who's in office now. Yeah. And so what sort of change when she's the vice president and really should be running the show, since our president is truly not the president, it seems, and
on the beach,
not able to change his underwear. Yeah, it's literally, hey, Ben, over here. It's Ben. Yeah, you schmuck. It's literally the Biden-Harris administration right now.
Yeah.
But you want to change. You know, I can't watch Zoolander or A Night at the Museum the same way again.
No.
By the way.
Same with De Niro.
Either of them anyway.
Yeah.
Same with De Niro.
Oh yeah. Hey, I saw Night at the Museum. I remember seeing that at the theater, and it's because I don't know whoever my babe was at that time, probably Laurie Downey Jr. And we wanted to see a movie, and that happened to be showing in about 5 minutes, and so boom, there we are. And I found it enjoyable. I think it was the one with Robin Williams. That was the first one,
Yes.
right?
Yes, he played
He played some kind
MacArthur
of
or something.
Hey man, and if you put Robin Williams in a movie, it's not going to completely suck.
Right.
It just the man was a talent. God rest his soul.
Yeah, what a loss.
That was such a. It was that depression thing, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and that's a sucky thing. But I saw it. I enjoyed it. But this Ben, I'd never watch it again though. I mean, it wouldn't be a go-to to watch again. Or Zoolander. I saw bits and pieces of that. I just have. Is this guy a box office draw?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, he's got so many movies, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's usually with Owen Wilson, most of them.
You know, at the very least, this Adam Sandler is, at the very least, he's a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, not all his movies are knockout, drag-out, hysterically funny, but damn it, man, I like that man.
I liked his last one with about the diamond.
That wasn't his last one, but yeah, that was years ago, by the way. See, we're all getting old. We have this many years left. All right. It's a happy day, ain't it? I'm here to uplift your spirits.
Yeah,
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Forget the rules and the ceilings. Baby, let's go party. Get on and feel it. Baby, let's go party. I'm catching looks to deliver. Throwing my head to the stars. The way you move sends shivers, making the earth sing fire. Don't need the rules, we will keep it. Baby, let's go party. You got me hooked, just keep reading. Baby, let's go party. I'm catching looks to deliver. Throwing my head to the stars. The way you move sends shivers, making the earth sing fire. Love is incredible, and we're getting critical. Turn it up, let's get physical. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go. Yeah, we can both fly tonight. Do what makes us feel alive. Take our hearts up all night. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go. Forget the rules and the ceilings. Baby, let's go party. Get on.
Stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. From a little too sunny Southern California, 117 degrees. We're sweating like bovines and pigs riding bovines. Here we go, our California song.
California.
California, here I come.
Oh, yeah.
Where I can live with all the bums. Junkies and flunkies live on the street. Pieces of feces underneath Pelosi's feet. California, what a state.
Oh, yeah.
The perfect place to defecate is right beside that Golden Gate. California, here I come.
We're in Southern Cal, though.
California, here I come. Where all the actors are so dumb. They shame me and blame me for climate change. Preaching with speeches, then fly out on their private planes. They tell me that I have to quit. Then they do the opposite. They're all so full of Adam Schiff. California, here I come. Oh, California, here I come.
Here I come.
A sanctuary city slum. Ladies with babies living with rats. Abort them, deport them, for not if they vote Democrat. California, I've been blue since I've seen what you've turned into.
Shame.
We need to pooper scooper you. California, here I come.
It is a dirty, rotten shame what the politicians have done to this great state, including but not limited to Gavin Newsom and Nancy Pelosi and Schiff. And, you know, it's like they don't even like us. It's like they don't like this beautiful state. And it is I think it's the most beautiful state in the entire United States of America, and they have polluted it with bad politics and crime running rampant, going through the roof. I have some stats on crime, because I love how the left like to say, well, the crime has gone way the hell down. No, it hasn't. I have FBI friggin' reports, and just the opposite. They lie. The left lie. Gavin Newsom, however, did the right thing, but you know he's doing it because he's trying to modify his image as a centrist for his run at the presidency for 2028. Yep. I'm telling you, that's what he's doing.
I believe you.
He killed the California bill. $150,000 they were going to give here in California undocumented immigrants to buy homes, and I'm not one to boast. I was spot on. I knew he wasn't going to sign that bill. I knew it, and I knew why, because he's trying to fabricate this new friggin' image, and the guy continues to be a scumbag, and how dare you even think about voting for him in 2028. Next hour, we get to everything you ever wanted to know about the Kamala President Trump debate. We will dive into it for the entire hour. And this... in light of our heat wave today, it's number 258. I happen to hear this again, and I think we've only played it once on the show, but I think this is the perfect radio bit. I think it's absolute perfection, and because it's short and sweet, and it makes me laugh every damn time. It's Rick D's part of our theatrical community here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Go.
Waiter, my soup is cold.
It's gazpacho.
Gazpacho, my soup is cold.
It's just, is that not the
joke of the day?
Is that not? I simply think that is one of the funniest bits ever. Keep it short, man. Just love that. And I'm assuming that's his beautiful wife who plays the female as the female character in the restaurant. All right, a lot to get to. All Kamala, all Trump, the big debate. We will give you an overview next hour on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube. Punch it in Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, or even easier, simply punch in kamalato.us. You'll find us there. And on Rumble, follow us and comment and like and do all that crap that you don't do for some reason. You help our algorithm, those things. We'll be this after back.
On the street, I was talking to a man. He said there's so much, but there's nothing mine that I don't understand. You shouldn't worry, I said that ain't no crime. 'Cause if you get it wrong, you'll get it right next time.
Love that Jerry Rafferty, man. That boy knew how to drink. I think he finally killed him. Unfriggin' fortunate.
I need a drink.
What a talented guy. Well, maybe we'll grab some here at the break. Okay, get rid of the music. Hey, I want you friendly, fine folks to know what we're doing. The next hour will essentially be the second hour for our terrestrial radio stations. I made a decision that for this show to play next Saturday, not this Saturday, not today, but next Saturday for our terrestrial, our fine radio stations across the country, it won't make sense for anything we say regarding the debate. And if we stay off the debate, then we are 100% clueless. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a special Magic Matt's Outlaw radio show on Wednesday, 5 or 6 o'clock. Haven't decided yet. We're going to do an hour, which will be the second hour of this show. That way, we will have watched the debate over at my buddy Chris Brown's house during a cigar party. Watch the debate. I'll make notes, do the show prep the following day. And then on Wednesday, 5 or 6, we'll do the second hour. So coming up is the third hour of the show. Did that make it clear?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Okay. As long as it's pretty good, I'm fine with that. It's 117. I'm sweating like a hog. I'm glad that you folks are probably in air-conditioned, gorgeous rooms, and you deserve that. We'll be back in just a couple seconds. Here we go.
that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Ah, yeah. A little homage to our favorite girl running for president. Enjoy on Outlaw Radio.
You always said what is untrue.
Always.
You are a master falsifier.
Master falsifier.
When somebody fact checks you, like a chameleon, you change your attire. Kamala's a big fat liar. Kamala's a big fat liar.
Well, you know she is.
Liar, liar, pants on.
This November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
You said that you were in fast food. I put potatoes in a fryer. I hope they have a job for you.
I put potatoes in a fryer.
Come November when you are fired. Kamala's a big fat liar.
Oh, everybody now.
Kamala's a big fat
liar.
Liar, liar,
Pants on fire. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do this as a public service. Please don't call to thank us.
Please do.
Yeah. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble. And please hit the like and comment. And I hear that we're having trouble with the comment section today. No doubt. YouTube hates us.
It's actually Rumble also, though, for some reason.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Mary said both.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's weird.
And, you know, what do I know about this? I know how to stand here, speak into a microphone, just barely. And that's where it is. That's where my creds end. I thank you for being there, my friends. In case you just tuned in, I want to play this one more time. It's only 17 seconds. It makes me laugh. I'm sweating like a hog because it's 120 degrees here in the San Fernando Valley, spitting distance. Right over there is Hollywood Cali, where all those a-hole miscreants, including, but not limited to, dip-ass, dumbass Ben Stiller. And so this will make me happy. I hope it does you, too. This is Rick Dees again, 258 with his lovely wife, and they're in a restaurant, and enjoy.
Waiter, my soup is cold.
It's gazpacho.
Gazpacho, my soup is cold.
It's just the best. It's just... See,
The joke of the day.
See, the waiter is explaining that it's gazpacho soup. Right. Now, she believes that he's correcting her on his name. My name
is not waiter.
It's gazpacho. And P.S. Gazpacho is supposed to be cold. It would be perfect on a day like this where we're sweating our
I'm assuming have you had it?
Oh, I love gazpacho.
So when I lived in Spain, I had the real deal. It's unbelievable.
Have you compared it with?
Yeah, it does no comparison.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
So what would you say the major difference between that in Spain and here in the States?
I would just say the produce and the things that they put into it. It's just better.
Not to mention probably being served by gorgeous Spanish gals.
Well, I was 6. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you weren't in that realm yet.
I think I might have just been waking up.
Oh yeah. No, I love a good gazpacho. You know our buddies from Wasa, Beth and Tony, they send over the world's greatest salsa, and who knew that Wisconsin would be the home of a couple that happens to know anything about fiery, hot type sauce, because you don't think of Wisconsin and Mexican food. You simply don't. I don't. I don't think I'm a lone wolf here. No. But I'll tell you what, it is the world's greatest. And when I first enjoyed it, I thought it was gazpacho. This is damn near that salsa that they make with nice chunks of gorgeous vegetables could be served as gazpacho.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I want to get in the Beth and Tony business, man. Yes. We could sell this crap on Amazon, and then of course fund that a-hole who loves China.
Hey, I have a new buddy, Eric. Well, not a new, old buddy, Eric, that I've known for years and years, and I told him about the show, so he's watching.
Oh yeah.
And he actually texted me, "The dumb rats will insert gruesome newscom at the last minute."
Yeah.
He's thinking maybe this election.
Oh no! Too late. No, that ain't gonna happen. I proffered that months ago. I said, well, that's a possibility. But they were stuck with Kamala. There was nothing they could do. And now this empty friggin' suit they're trying to prop up as though she's a Mensa.
Yeah.
Well, if she is a Mensa and she is capable of, let's use the word communicating, then why on earth has she done one interview in, what is it now, 45, 50 days
Yes.
or over?
Yes.
One interview, and only on CNN. And even that was I believe it was almost a 40-minute interview that they cut down to 17 minutes. So what you saw in that was the best of Kamala Harris.
Which is just embarrassing.
It is. Isn't that ridiculous?
They were lucky to get 17 minutes.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. And I just said, yeah, no.
I like the Kamala-cating.
Yeah. No, it's this thing is totally out of control.
Not if you watch the Lib News, it's not.
Oh, God. How do you? I was talking to my buddy Chris Brown the other night because it was one of those rare Wednesday nights that Mark C.G. Boyer was out. My buddy Steve was out. Everyone was out. So it was a rarity. That might happen once a year that we don't play poker on a Wednesday night. It happened to be the one night that Chris Brown, who rarely comes over to play poker, he showed up.
Oh, you're kidding.
He said, what, I show up and no poker?
Well, see, that's why he should, because we would have had a game. We could have had one with you.
I'm glad he didn't call. We had a great time. We sat out back. Because around 7 o'clock, it sort of mellows out. It's only 106 degrees.
Nice, yeah.
But there was a nice breeze.
And you have the cesspool.
Yeah, we enjoyed some lovely bourbon and cigars and shot the ass. And, what he said was those who are on the left, friends of his, and, he wants to say, yes, you hate Trump, but Kamala, really? I mean, really? Could you really vote for her? So you hate America as much as you hate Trump. It makes absolutely no sense. And there are these rhino a-holes Republicans who are certainly not Republican and are certainly not conservative, who will not vote for Trump because they feel that he's been nasty to them. Because those Republicans want effing status quo. They don't want their backyard to be up friggin' ended. They want everything sifting in. They want to make their millions of dollars and so many illegal goings on in America. I used to believe that everything was above board. wow, the last few years, man, with this fake flu and all these ridiculous notions that have been proffered to screw the vote and screw us as citizens. I mean, I used to prop up doctors. I used to put doctors on a pedestal. I put female doctors on a pedestal so I could look up their skirt. But that's only because I'm 16. Yeah. I've never grown beyond that. And yes, I do love the female anatomy. Okay, where are we going? Oh, here we go. Another human being. Since when is Alexa a human being?
Oh, boy.
Amazon's Alexa is receiving flack for its biased political answers on the upcoming U.S. presidential election.
Yep.
Now, listen to what happens when someone asks their Alexa device why they should vote for Donald Trump. Right. Supposedly, they were busted for this.
I thought this was fake.
It is not fake.
I know.
And they were busted for this. And then their answer was, oh, it was a screw up. It was a screw up. We don't know how that happened. Yeah, that was what is Alexa? That's Google, or that is Google, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they said, oh no, that was, oh boy, did we screw up. So that, once again, if it's coming out of their mouth, any mouth of the left, they're lying to you. They lie to us. So you ask the Alexa device, and by the way, they fixed it now. But they want, if they could get away with it, see, and that goes back to the last election. And this election, if they can get away with it, they'll do it.
Even if they can't get away with it.
To keep power, man.
Of course.
So the Alexa device, listen to what happens when someone asks, and they just changed this a couple days ago, ask their Alexa device why they should vote for Donald Trump. And by the way, all these clips are there, so you're going to have to pause after each one. It'll be obvious.
Gotcha.
Why should you vote for Donald Trump versus why they should vote for Kamala Harris? Here we go.
Alexa is Amazon.
Okay. Right. Yeah, thank you. It's Amazon. Okay. Here and by the way, might be in business with Amazon with our friends in Wisconsin. They're gazpacho, formerly known as
salsa.
Here's the thing: it's salsa, but it identifies as gazpacho. Okay, so here's what happened when you would ask why you should vote for Donald Trump from your Alexa. Go.
Alexa, why should I vote for Trump?
I cannot provide responses that endorse any political party or its leader.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a female of color with a comprehensive plan to address racial injustice and inequality throughout the country.
Pause.
Yep.
If you don't think these people cheat, you're on drugs that I don't even know exist.
I thought there was more to that answer, though, before I paused it because there was a pause. But
Alexa, why should I vote for? And by the way, if you think that's a fluke, listen to what happens when somebody else tries it. Here we go. Go ahead. Here we are.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot promote content that supports a certain political party or a specific politician. Furthermore, I do not have the ability to provide information regarding the policies of the U.S. government. The responsibility of providing information regarding the policies of the U.S. government lies with the government itself.
Wow.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Harris, a former prosecutor and attorney general, emphasizes her law and order credentials and promises a tough-on-crime approach to battling the violent crime wave that has swept the nation in recent years.
Wow. Pause.
Done.
I mean, this is blasphemous.
It's blatant.
It's absolute insanity.
Yeah, it is 100% blatant. And
it could be Blanton's too, but that's another story.
And they simply go on record as saying, "Oh well, we screwed up." Who in the hell are gonna? And by the way, the left think this. They think it's fine because cheating is fine for the left.
Of course,
that's what they do. And you need more proof, maybe?
Yeah.
That Alexa is biased and AI is human programmed? Listen to what happens when a man asks Alexa the same two questions, followed by, why should I not vote for Trump versus Kamala? Here we go, and enjoy. Alexa.
Hey, Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes any political views.
Hey, Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Because you believe in her policies and her vision for the country. Because you trust her experience and her leadership skills. Because you want to continue moving forward as a nation and make progress on issues that matter to you, like healthcare, education, equality, and justice.
Hey, Alexa, why should I not vote for Donald Trump?
There are several reasons why you may not want to vote for Donald Trump. Some people are concerned about his policies, such as his stance on immigration, healthcare, and the environment. Others are concerned about his behavior, such as his comments about women and minorities, and his treatment of opponents. Additionally, some people are concerned about potential conflicts of interest due to his business empire.
Hey, Alexa, why should I not vote for Kamala Harris?
I cannot provide content that insults another human being.
This is real.
Yeah.
This is real. This is where we are in 2024. Thems are just the facts, man.
We're going to have an AI president one day.
Unfortunately, you're probably right, but we have an AI president right now. I mean, we don't have a damn president, so they probably have that installed. It is diaper. Bill Maher says we spend too much time talking about assault weapons. Those aren't the problem. Hey, Bill, the water's fine over here. Just stop screwing around. Get your ass over here and stop this I'm a Democrat crap. I mean, come on.
Oh, come on. He wants to make a living, man.
Oh, come on.
He's doing really well.
On the latest broadcast of HBO's Real Time with host Bill Maher, he argued that way too much time is spent debating assault weapons restrictions when those aren't really the issue when it comes to America's gun violence issues. And the problem is that this country is the gun country. We love guns. That's not going to go away. But holding the parents of juvenile school shooters accountable is a good idea. I want to sort of dive into this because I find this notion, at the very least, interesting. Maher began by discussing the school shooting in Georgia, stated, now they're blaming the parents, as I think they should. Later in the discussion, National Review editor Rich Lowry argued that the focus on assault weapons is misplaced because the definition of an assault weapon is based on cosmetic features, and handguns can kill just as many people as rifles, and pointed out that the Virginia Tech shooting was carried out with handguns. Yeah, it is ridiculousness. I mean, a gun is a gun is a gun.
Yes.
Maher responded, I agree with that. We spend way too much time talking about the type of gun. The problem that this country is that we're a gun country. I feel this is progress to me, holding the parents responsible. Now, what are the laws if someone is underage? Because this shooter in Georgia, as I understand it, was like 13, 14 years old.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah. Of course, See, and that goes back to these poor kids are mental patients and they need help instead of being propped up that you identify as a dolphin, so therefore you're a dolphin.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, hold on, hold the dough, there's a problem here, get them the help they need. You're a male, you're a female, you're one or the other. And if at the age of 18, you certainly have, well, you're not old enough to smoke.
Right, you got to be 21.
Yeah, here in California. But you're old enough to make that, no, hold on, under 18 now in California, you're old enough to make that decision to lop off your genitals.
Right.
And not...
without parental consent.
No concern with talking to your mom and dad about this.
It's embarrassing.
But what are the laws? Because this kid, I think, was 13, 14 years old.
So they differ, but he could be tried as an adult,
right,
or not.
But that's not my question. Is is there a responsibility for the parent? Should the parent be responsible? As I understand it, a good gun owner locks up their guns, and or if they don't have children yet, you're locked and friggin' loaded and next to the bed.
Right.
I understand all that.
Correct.
But with children, you do have to worry. You do have to worry.
Well, and did I hear correctly that the father bought this AR for this kid? So it was bought for him, but should have been locked up and only used under supervision.
See, and so this is why I say it's an interesting notion, because I don't totally disagree with Bill Maher on this. If indeed that gun was out there for this kid who's underage to grab at any stinking time.
Right. And it was a 13th birthday present, the gun.
Right? Are you feeling me on this? I think there might be a problem. Yeah, Mark?
In California, parents can be held accountable for injuries caused by their kids.
Listen, if you're in a car, if you're a minor in a car accident, your parents are responsible.
Right.
So why would that be any different?
Mm-hmm. See, this is, my friends, this is our liberal side coming out. Yeah. But it's not really that. I'm joking. It's our pragmatic side. It makes perfect sense if that, and even though I'm assuming the parent took that kid out, showed him gave him the proper education on how to handle a gun.
Right.
But man, I'm telling you, no matter how much I believe in my child at 13 or 14 years old, and I always have, my kid, I'm blessed though, knock on wood. I have one of those children but with that kid, I don't want her messing around with a gun and it accidentally going off unless parental supervision.
How about this?
How hard is that, Dave?
It's unbelievable. How about this? It was on the radio. I don't remember what I was listening to. Good parent, bad parent. There's a guy out there had his 5-year-old child built him extensions in his legs and put him in a race car, and he did 194 miles an hour with the father sitting in the car, 5 years old. And I just don't know how this is even allowed.
Wow,
anything could have happened, and then they're both gone.
I don't think that is allowed. I think that's illegal, and it sounds like the parent is a friggin' idiot stick.
Idiot. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, complete and utter idiot stick. By the way, we're not going to break yet, but in the next segment, I'm going to talk a little about Alan Dershowitz. I love this guy. He's old school Democrat, but maybe not an old school Democrat anymore. I was wondering how much of this crap he could friggin' take. Guy's a brilliant guy. I said that years ago. I'm consistent. Alan Dershowitz, always a pragmatist. Although he died in the wool Democrat, voted for a Democrat every damn time. And
but it's different when you say old school.
Mandatory climate change curriculum, and by the way, so Newsom, he knows that it's not a fiery issue to throw climate change curriculum in California schools. He knows it's not a nasty thing like giving $150,000 to illegal immigrants to buy homes. So this is new in California. Let the indoctrination roll on, my friends. California schools, and this is something that Newsom did sign into law, are set to begin a mandatory curriculum about climate change, reportedly designed to indoctrinate children in this state of California as a law signed by Governor Newsom. Science classes for students in California will feature new additions to the curriculum this year, designed to indoctrinate students on climate change. Because it's decided science. No, it's not.
No.
It's a money grab.
Yeah, it's a scam-a-lama.
And it's a scam-a-lama ding-dong, and I invite you to look up scam-a-lama ding-dong, only because yours truly, Magic Matt, is credited with creating that word so many years ago. It's in the Urban Dictionary. That's that. By the way,
great dictionary.
That's my only claim to fame. I invented the word scam-a-lama ding-dong.
Well, you're also the guy in the picture.
California lawmakers passed Assembly Bill 285 to mandate all science classes for grades 1 through 12 include an emphasis on the cause and effect of climate change and methods to mitigate and adapt to climate change. Our children, our kids don't have a chance. They don't have a chance because they learn this crap in school. They come home, and because I would always say, so what'd you learn today? And, well, you know, nothing. No, really, what did you learn? I really dig into it. What did you learn? And then she would tell me. And if I heard anything about this mandated climate change, I would give her my opinion. And by the way, 117 degrees here in Southern California. Well, it must be global warming.
Oh, yeah.
No, we haven't even set a record. We'll be this after back.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a damn sight cheaper, just a good. Start riding a bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying.
What's up, all you wonderful people? It's Tattoo Dave here. Just wanted to reach out and say thanks. We know you're out there, although there's something going on with the chat and out of our hands completely. But we're hoping that you're out there. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you. All you great watchers on Rumble, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, and all the great radio stations. We love you dearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And chat, please.
Now it's a real motherfucker. Good dog. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music. Yeah. That the DJ play. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah.
Plantains, by any other name, are still bananas. And now there's a new game in town led by an hombre named Matt. A poker-playing, cigar-smoking, barbecue-eating talker. They call him Magic in these parts. And he's made bananas a kind of art form. The kind of talking that makes people sit up and bark at the moon.
Don't live his fate.
Ordinary just got better. Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Be told.
Oh no. Oh no. Do I hear soul? Don't make me sing. Oh, don't make me sing. You disrespect anybody that you're rolling to. I just happen to love this song, man. How in the world do you think anybody's supposed to respect you? Come on, put your hands in the air like you just don't care. If you don't give a heck about the man with the Bible in his hand, y'all. Just get out of the way and let the gentleman do his thing. You the kind of gentleman that want everything your way. Now this is important. Take your sheet off your face, boy. It's a brand new day. And why is that? One thing. Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Oh, yeah. Respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna give a good cahoot. I love that word cahoot, man. Self. Here comes the money shot line. This is, especially here in 2024, man, this is a classic. Yeah. And these are from some folks in Chicago, Midwest. Oh, it's a long version. I'll tell you what, man, that Tattoo Dave has taste. All right.
You know it.
Here we go. If you walk... Oh. Well, this is really the long version.
Yeah.
Jeez.
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I am a black man in a white man's body.
Yes, you are.
Since I was a kid, man. This is the stuff I love. Okay. Hit me now. Here we go. If you're walking around thinking that the world owes you something cause you live, you going out in the world backwards like you did when you first came here. You keep talking about the president won't stop air pollution. Oh yeah. Just your hands on your mouth when you cough. That'll help the solution. All right. See, the point there is, it's JFK, man. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And those words are completely lost, certainly in the Democrat Party, man. Just doesn't exist anymore. Respect yourself, respect others around you, and it's tough to respect the left. I have no respect for the left.
None.
I'd like to.
Nah.
I have respect for this guy who has been on the left for a gazillion years. I have a tough time even calling him a man on the left. He is simply an old school Democrat and a real smart guy. Alan Dershowitz slams anti-Jewish DNC, and he says, I'm no longer a Democrat.
Wow.
After 80-some friggin' years? You know, I've been waiting for this moment. It's like, Alan, come on, how much of this crap? You know, much like a Bill Maher, it's like, Bill, they left you. Your party left you. Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz criticized the Democrat Party for having hosted the most anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, anti-Zionist convention, adding that he is no longer a Democrat. During an interview, Dershowitz spoke about how the Democrat Party had more anti-Jewish, anti-Zionist speakers I don't know. How about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? How about Senator Elizabeth Warren? Oh, that. By the way, what a dumb bolt.
Wow.
Isn't she Indian? She's Native American, isn't she? And Senator Bernie Sanders. Oh, my God. And this Kamala is right up there as far left as Bernie. But this was quite a convention.
Kamala-nunism.
Why don't you... I don't even need to ask you this because you do understand. If you're watching Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and listening to us on the finest radio stations, you do understand that these people hate the Jews. They simply despise the Jews.
And America.
And Alan, you bet your ass. And Alan Dershowitz, and by the way, many a Jew here in America that are great Americans. Yep. I would have to say 99.9% of our Jewish brethren are America-loving folks. So why do they continue to vote like a friggin' imbecile?
3/4 of the people in this room.
Like a friggin' imbecile. Dershowitz, that's right. Well, no, but
you're honorary. That's different.
I'm an honorary Jew made that way by the great Milton Berle. And yeah, I guess you have to be over 55 to even know the name Milton Berle, Mr. TV. Dershowitz went on to criticize Joe Biden for stating that pro-Palestinian protesters have a point. This was a quote from your president, and pointed out that Biden had pushed a hoax claiming that former President Donald Trump had described neo-Nazis in Charlottesville as fine people. He never said that, Dershowitz stated. We all know he never said that, but yet this ass-in-chief continues this lie.
Unbelievable.
He knows it's a lie. It doesn't matter. He believes that you people are that stupid. And unfortunately, a good majority here in California certainly are, because they'll believe that without fact-checking.
Yep.
What he says is he condemns the neo-Nazis. He condemns the people who said Jews will not replace us. He said they were fine people on both sides of the debate about whether to take down Robert E. Lee's statue. That's a big effing difference, man. Alan Dershowitz also noted there were no fine people outside of the Democratic National Convention chanting Hamas will win, and that there was nothing wrong with October 7th.
Oh, jeez.
When asked by Brenner, if I guess that's the host of the show, if Dershowitz, a lifelong Democrat, was ready to leave the party, Dershowitz revealed that he was no longer a member of the party. So, you're ready to leave? And he said, I'm no longer a Democrat, Dershowitz responded. I'm an independent. I'll decide who to vote for at the last minute based on the totality of the circumstances. I want to see how they deal with Iran. I want to see how they deal if Iran attacks the United States. I want to encourage the current administration to support Israel. So I'm not revealing my vote until, maybe November 1st. This is a man who's had enough. How many folks do you need to hear about? Real bright people who have had enough. Tulsi Gabbard had enough.
Had enough.
Kennedy had enough.
I know we talked about this, but speaking of Kennedy, he did win, and it's pretty huge. The Michigan and North Carolina off the ballot.
Yeah, but
which is also big because
it is big. It is big, but damn it, I want him off Nevada.
Of course. But the ballots were supposed to go out today, so that delayed them, which is good.
I mean, don't do the wrong thing for you Nevadans watching and or listening to us. I have obviously a soft spot in my heart for Nevada, being that we broadcast from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar here in the San Fernando Valley. I love Nevada, and you notice I don't say Nevada.
Right.
And P.S. Don't say Nevada ever. Liz Cheney says Dick Cheney will be voting for Kamala Harris. Yet another reason to vote Trump. My friends, former Rep. Liz Cheney revealed that her father, former Vice President Dick Cheney, would be voting for Vice President Kamala Harris in the upcoming presidential election. What does that tell you about him?
Yeah.
Sour grapes. Don't mess with the way things have been going for so many years. Yeah. See, Trump owes nothing to anyone. Trump simply...
he owes Lori $5,000.
Lori Downey Jr., our former producer?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get that cleared up when he wins the election.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not that he needs the money. I mean, he gives away the, I think it's like $400 and some $1,000 for being president now, and he gives the damn money away.
Yeah.
And does Biden give the money? Oh, no. Did Barack Obama give it? No. But yeah, President Trump gives the money away. That's good. Having Mark yawn on the microphone. God, what an imbecile. This is why the Jews continue to vote the wrong way.
And you know what? There's 2 cameras on him, I gotta say.
No, he's an idiot. He's a friggin' idiot. You think that's good for our audience to see you yawning? I mean, if you're bored, can you imagine? I can't believe this guy.
I need a drink.
Data indicate that violent crime is not declining. It is simply not being reported.
Of course. How could it be declining when businesses are shutting down?
Of course. Crime expert John Lott said government data indicates violent crime is not going down, contradicting FBI data showing that it is. Like we can believe anything from the FBI these days.
Right.
And by the way, I hope to God when President Trump becomes president the second time, he abolishes the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I think it's about damn time. CNN's Chris Wallace launches anti-Trump tirade in interview with supporter and Reagan star Dennis Quaid. Yeah, he had a series of hostile questions from CNN's Chris Wallace. I can't stand that guy. You know, here's this guy who was supposed to be on the right. He was supposed to love America. But he's another one of these guys that simply hates Trump. He simply hates Trump. So it's not about doing the right thing. I'll tell you what, I'll vote in someone that I don't like the notion of having dinner with, or I don't like the notion of spending time with. But if they've got their act together, please be our president, especially a great businessman like Donald Trump. But a big fight between Chris Wallace and Dennis Quaid. And Dennis Quaid, good man. He's a good man. I mentioned this before. I saw his band up there at that steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
great.
In Bel Air, Vibrato, the Herb Alpert joint.
Yep.
I met Herb up there, too. Love that guy. Love that. You talk about an entrepreneur? That guy's the best. And reporter, yeah, we got just enough time for this. Reporter asked Daniel Craig if there will be a gay James Bond. You're a Bond aficionado, Mark C.G. Boyer, as I am.
Yes.
Do you know about this?
No. I wouldn't see the movie.
This is why I am here. During a press conference at the Venice Film Festival for their new film, Queer, director Luca Guadagnino and actor Daniel Craig were asked if there could ever be a gay James Bond on screen. During the press conference, as the panel spoke about Guadagnino's film, one reporter brought up James Bond with actor Daniel Craig, who, of course, was the most recent James Bond, and did a hell of a great job.
Did do a good job.
And Guadagnino guy did Ding a Scamalama Ding Dong, directing Craig in his gay-themed movie, both sitting there on the panel. A reporter wondered if the two themes could be mixed, and if there might be a gay Bond in the future. Guadagnino Scamalama Ding Dong says, of course, has nothing to do with the James Bond franchise, and his reply to the question was suitably edgy and cagey. Guys, let's be adults in this room for a second. The director said, there's no way around the fact that nobody would ever know what James Bond desires are, period. The important thing is that he does his missions properly. However, it appeared that Craig was open to such an idea. While he didn't reply to the question, he did applaud for Guadagnino as he tried to answer the question. Still, Craig, he's spoken about revamping James Bond before, back in 2019. He even insisted that it would not be a bad idea to have a female James Bond. Yeah, see, Daniel Craig, although great role for him, he did a great job. He's a big left woke tard. I mean, that's a guy I would not want to hang out with, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, as most actors are.
Yeah, but this guy, he's James Bond.
Yeah.
I mean, what he should do is he relinquish his 007 creds. All right?
Well, he's dead now.
We'll be this after back.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a downside cheaper, yes it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. I'll pay you tomorrow. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Make you wanna run for cover. Yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker.
All right, even though my headphones aren't on, I'm certain you can hear me. I have one of them, those loud, obnoxious voices. What we're doing is we are going to sign off on this next segment because this will be used as the third segment for our terrestrial radio stations a week from today and next weekend. However, we're going to F around with you guys for a while. Maybe grab a couple phone calls, you know, and make it more casual so there's less pressure here. Because I will tell you, yeah, but you imagine how hot I must be.
I know, because I have a little
you're
fan.
next to the air conditioner.
Yeah.
And I'm just sweating like a friggin' just a bovine.
You know, what a perfect day for the chat not to be working so people could ask questions. This would have been a perfect time for that.
Yeah, whatever. These things happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. So I want you to know, even though we'll sign off the show in a couple minutes. We'll play a little music, probably Scorpions, because...
of course it's going to be the Scorpions.
Yeah, because Tattoo Dave loves that song. But we are coming back, even though we signed off. So we'll still be here. And we'll BS. Maybe we'll talk to Mary, upstate New York Mary.
You know, she's doing some Bonanza convention thing.
Oh, no, you got to be shitting me.
No.
Oh, jeez.
But she's popping in and out of the chat, but she said Matt will understand.
Maybe we'll get her on the phone. I'd like to field a call. Or we'll get we'll get our Wausau friends on.
Okay.
You know, a Wausau friend or two. So anyway, that's the plan. Hang in there, and thank you very much for supporting Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. You can truly support us by following us on Rumble and subscribing to us on YouTube, although YouTube, they hate our guts. But put comments anyway, like us, and do all that stuff. It helps our analytics.
Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full of nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda.
This is Outlaw Radio.
So, old Saul, Daniel Craig, who obviously has been James Bond for the last many years, was asked if there would be a gay James Bond, and it went viral because he didn't say yes or no, but he has no opposition to that. We were talking about that a second ago. The reason I bring this up again is because I love the idea of a James Bond parody where James Bond is gay. That, I think, would be a funny effing movie. It would be, if you did it correctly, maybe have a Michael Myers Mike Myers has a comedic touch when it comes. And by the way, he's already done the spy stuff, so he can figure that out. Have him direct it or write it or whatever. But you do a gay James, so you have this incredible masculine guy that you would believe.
Just the thought of it's cracking me up.
Right?
Yes.
And by the way, so I'm giving out a gazillion-dollar idea.
As usual.
As usual, and I will not be compensated for this, but I'm telling you, I should write the damn screen. Hey, my gay buddy in, I always want to say Barstow. It's not. It's Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, Gar.
Yeah, hey, Gar. Let's write that damn screenplay.
Well,
Mark.
it's Ernestine Blofeld.
Why, there's so much you can do with it. I mean, yeah, but Blofeld with the cat.
Yeah, Ernestine.
And it's like,
and Michael Myers is perfect. I mean, he's perfect for that.
But Bond, but then Bond would say, "So nice pussy, Blofeld,
Mr. Montefiore."
It's a don't say those words in this castle. I love what you can do with this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one has come up with this. To make the franchise, though, a gay Bond, that's stupidity. That's simply stupid.
He's a fantasy for us.
Of course, if you want to end the franchise, that's what you do. But man, do it and do it real manly and do the action scenes correct. But man, you could make this funny.
Yeah.
There I go, giving away another great idea. I'm telling you. You do a parody of James Bond as James as a gay guy, and you do. But if
you go to ChatGPT and push that in, and you'd have a script, and you should have just waited.
Oh, now you just told those people.
Well, you told them everything else. Why not?
Yeah. Hey, actress Selma Blair. By the way, do you know who that is?
Yes.
She's hot.
Of course.
Right? She's hot.
Oh, yeah. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. Oh.
No. That's Selma Hayek.
Yeah, no, this gal is hot. Slams anti-Israel protesters. She says, "I stand with Israel." She's perhaps best known for her roles in Cruel Intentions. Remember her in that?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. And Legally Blonde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Declared, "I stand with Israel. I stand with the hostages," and slammed anti-Israel protesters who take to the streets praising terrorists. Why would it's almost as though that should not be news. But for some damn reason in this Hollywood community, that's news that she stands with the Jews.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I need to write that song. That it's news because I stand with the Jews. She said, "I stand with Israel. I stand with the hostages." Oh, she was also in Hellboy. Man, she's done a lot of stuff.
Didn't see Hellboy.
God bless you, actress Selma Blair. She is slamming anti-Israel protesters, as you should, because it's nice to do the right thing on occasion. Soprano star Drea De Matteo. By the way, here's another one.
Was she the wife?
So many stars coming out. Supports RFK Jr. endorsing Trump. The country is falling apart right now. She played Adriana Laceva on The Sopranos. She told Fox News that she backs Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s full-throated endorsement of former President Donald Trump. I like that these folks are slowly but surely not afraid to come out with the right thing.
I wish it was more of them.
They are. Yeah, you can't rush this, man. It's Hollywood. Unfortunately, you can't rush it. Hey, and it looks like Jack Black has another incoming flop known as Minecraft. And, I look at Jack Black now as a poor man's Galifianakis. Have you ever thought of that?
No, no.
I'm not a Jack Black fan. I dug School of Rock. I sort of enjoyed that movie. But this Galifianakis, I look at him as the real deal.
Right.
Just full of ridiculous comic talent.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I told you the story about him, but we don't have time.
We don't have time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we do have time to do is thank Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
Thank Mark C.G. Boyer.
T.
No thanks to my brother Mart, who's
T.
Well, it rhymes with it sounds like puss, but he couldn't be here because it's too hot.
Stop it.
He could star in the new gay James Bond. My buddy and
the acting, he could do the acting.
Marine extraordinaire out there, Billy Dilly. I will continue to be Magic Matt. I love you, Mom and Dad. I love you, my daughter Alexandra, a million times around the world. Don't forget, I almost made it, bumblebees can't fly. Microphones. There we go. There we go. All right, little potpourri of just shooting the S with you for a few minutes.
Soot.
What we did there, if you just tuned in, is we did the first hour and we did the third hour of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. We're going to insert the second hour for our terrestrial radio stations because it would just be absolutely ridiculous for this show to air next weekend on our great radio stations and not talk about the debate. This is big. This is biggest news in a long time. So that second hour will be all about the debate. So this is exclusive for you folks, you guys and gals watching.
YouTubers, Rumblers, Xers.
Yeah, and so this gives me the opportunity to tell you to follow us. You need to follow us on Rumble. It's a follow. Yep. It's not a subscribe, just follow. And then on YouTube, please make comments and likes. The likes.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, but the likes are really damn important, I guess. Even because the analytics of YouTube, they already hate us, and they do. They do. We will build up subscriber bases, and then they will delete them.
Do you know who YouTube's biggest supporter is? So it's Big Pharma.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes so maybe we should start plugging the Big Pharma.
Yeah.
What do we...
We need a drug.
Yeah, do you have a Big Pharma drug, Mark? You're on a bunch of crap.
Yes, I have plenty. They're in my pocket, too.
Is there a name that we can throw out there?
Oh, we can try Benadryl.
Come on. Forever. Okay, by the way, we'll probably end up getting thrown off of YouTube
for that.
Yeah, by throwing out Big Pharma stuff. Hey, Mayor, how are you?
Oh, sorry.
Did you say I'm a fat? What did you say?
No, I yawned and I said I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the Eeyore.
Her and Mark are yawning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, it's hot.
Well, there's some
New York.
There's some bad news and some good news. The bad news is we are sweating like bovines in here.
Unbelievable.
It's at least 117 degrees outside, and that I don't believe I'm exaggerating.
Not one bit.
No, in here it's about 100 degrees, and but here's the good news. Even though you've been checking in from time to time, watching the show on occasion, listening a little bit, aren't you happy Brother Mart's not here?
I'm thrilled.
Gee, that's great.
It can only take so much.
No, let me get this straight. Mary from upstate New York, who has been affixed to our show going back to the late 1800s, as a matter of fact. And I'll tell you what, she looks no worse for wear. But you are an aficionado of Bonanza, and Dave mentioned to me off the air that you are at some sort of Bonanza convention?
It's a virtual online convention, and as I explained to Dave earlier today, I got to chat a little bit with Tim Matheson.
Which is pretty cool.
Well, okay. Tim Matheson, best known, in my opinion, best known. I wouldn't know him from Bonanza with a gun to my head, but I do know him from Animal House.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
they took the bar.
Yeah.
The whole effing bar.
Yeah, he was great
What
at Animal.
What I didn't know is he was the voice of Johnny Quest.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Wow, that's good news. I'm a Johnny Quest fan.
Yeah, I bet you are, Mark.
We know that, Mark.
Hey, but here's the problem. When I hear the name Tim Matheson now, I get a little upset stomach and I throw up a little in my mouth because what you probably don't know, he is one of them massively wokey lefty pieces of crap. I hate to burst your bubble because you had a conversation with Tim. But he's one of them. He's one of those.
Yeah, but he's 79 years old, so maybe we can still turn him.
Isn't that incredible?
Unbelievable! Wow.
No, when you think about a Tim Matheson, you don't think about a 79-year-old guy, do you?
No.
Isn't that weird?
No, yeah. I just see him exactly as he was.
Yeah, of course.
He had some really, really good stories, though, like working with Clint Eastwood, working with Jane Fonda. Politics didn't even come up, but very interesting background, a lot of work.
Yeah. No, he's done a lot of good stuff. He reminds me of he's like the poor man's Rob Lowe. In the the look and everything, good looking guy.
Yep.
Always been that good looking guy.
Just didn't make it quite as far.
Yeah, and Rob Lowe, has he's
doing a game show now.
Well, okay, yeah, he's doing good for him. Make a few extra million, man. But Rob Lowe, I've noticed that guy doesn't come out politically. I think that he's sort of on our side, or at least a pragmatist. But this Tim Matheson. Yeah, I don't hate him. I mean, I like his work, but man, he's one of those. He's one of them. But I'll tell you that Rob Lowe, he certainly proved his comedic chops in the Austin Powers movies. Oh God, he was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Well, I'm hoping he'll respond to the email. He gave me an email, and I asked him about the show because I didn't bring it up during the convention. And see what he says. But I really enjoyed his stories.
Wait, do you mean about being on our show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as long as we, as we stay off politics. And
no, we'll crucify him.
So we should throw this bastard under the bus?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, I know you've got guests.
You know what? He could be an old school Democrat.
No. I saw no. There's been Dave. It's been the last couple of years that I've read bullshit that this guy has mentioned.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot we could swear now.
This guy. Well, yeah, but don't do it just because you can do it.
No. That's a Marty thing. Sorry, Mart.
Yeah, but no. So you know that being a part of a sort of an online bonanza thing that makes you the biggest geek on the planet, right, Mary? But you understand that.
You think I care?
No, of course you don't. But we Mary and I throughout the years have gone back and forth on this, and you know where this is going. Oh, you know exactly where this. Yeah, you know. And the bottom line here is that for some damn reason, and I look at these shows as apples and oranges, two completely different animals. But she's a bonanza gal. I never really was, but over the last year, I've caught some of the old bonanzas on YouTube, and I enjoy them.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Right, it really was a good show.
Wasn't Michael Landon little Joe or something?
Yeah, little Joe. Yeah. And by the way, all Jews.
Look who you're asking, Dave.
All Jews.
I'm just asking. I just put it out there, Mary.
It was Bajuna. They were all Jews on that show.
Oh, no, they weren't all Jews.
No, how about
Lauren and Michael, but Pernell and Dan were not.
Hold on a second. Lauren, Michael. Wait, there was another Jew in the woodpile in that show.
Well, besides,
Nope.
I think the Asian.
Unless you're counting the ones that came later.
No, I think the Asian. I think the Asian. You notice, and they never talked about it, but there was a waft of friggin' matzo balls coming from the kitchen of that Asian guy.
Yeah, Hop Sing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hop Sing was making plenty of matzah, and yeah. And gefilte fish? Oh my God! You couldn't step in the front door without getting this giant scent of gefilte. Yeah.
Matt, you lost your train of thought.
Well, so where was I going? Help me.
You were going with the competition.
Yes. Thank you, Mary. I'm sweating like a bovine, a cross between a bovine and a pig.
You're whining, Matt.
Mary, what's the temperature out there?
By the way,
70.
Hey, Billy Dilly's back in the magical 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar.
Yes, he is. Hoorah!
Hi, Billy.
Can you hear? Yeah,
talk into the mic, Billy.
Yeah, bring his mic up. No, well, you got to bring his mic up. You're bringing up the wrong one. No, you're bringing up the wrong mic. What?
Hey, Mary, what's the temperature in New York?
Oh.
It's 76 and it's been raining.
Nice. I could use a little liquid.
Nice and cool, and you go outside and you get that little bit of moisture. It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice and moist.
Ooh.
My friend Danny in Humboldt, my friend Danielle is up in Humboldt, and it's about the same up there.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, Northern California this time of year is gorgeous. Unless you want to traipse through San Francisco and get fecal matter on your shoes, on your Jonah David pumps.
Get stabbed by a needle.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have an AC in there, or you don't?
We do.
Yeah, we do. Oh no,
And
no.
it's still 100 and something.
It would be unbearable. Yeah, unbearable. But we have done shows when it has been
without
unbearable in here. Why? I think there's a modicum of insanity. That I think that's the thread that sort of brings all of us together, including Billy Dilly, who's been sitting outside in 117-degree weather. But he's a Marine. He's a manly man. So here's the point. Bonanza versus Wild Wild West. If you had to select a show of that genre, because they're both from the late 1800s, Virginia City, Nevada style time.
Westerns.
Yeah. Mark, which one is it?
Oh, come on. It's Wild Wild West.
Yes. Tattoo Dave?
Yeah. I'm
That's it,
sorry.
Mark. We're
Sorry,
breaking
Mary.
up.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah. How about our lovely Marine there?
Wild Wild West.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you lose. But you're used to that.
Well, I got to hang up now.
Nice talking to you.
But I like the Cartwrights. I watched them all.
Oh,
all
God.
of them.
I don't understand how that Tim Matheson, how does he fit into a friggin' Bonanza convention?
Was he a little boy?
Because he played a character named Griff on the show, because when Dan Blocker died in 1972 quite suddenly, I guess they kind of like were trying to introduce new characters, and he was invited in. And I think
as
it
a
was
kid?
The year that Bonanza went off the air, I think quite abruptly, they ended it.
Well, hold on.
1972, so he was in his 20s.
Yeah, he wasn't really a kid. Yeah. So how many episodes? Because I'm going to act like I really give a shit about this. How many episodes was he in, Mary?
Well, the last year, so however many they did, I don't even think they completed the last year of filming.
All right. Well,
so let's stay 16.
It was all of a sudden after Dan died.
Well, Mary, he's counting his lucky stars that he was in that, so he can be a part of this and be compensated for some BS Bonanza get together.
Well, he called
Online.
He was on
virtual.
the ass end of it.
Well, hold on a second. Now, Dave, I know I'm right on this. I'm telling you I'm right on this. So help me with this, Mary. Where does the compensation come in? Because it's got to cost you something.
For who?
For anyone. How do they make money? They're not doing it because they love Bonanza. Tim Matheson, at 79 years old, is not having a conversation with you because he loves you. He's somehow...
No, it wasn't
What?
It wasn't a conversation with me. They had, I don't know if you remember Andy, but he's showing, the Cartwrights doing Chevy commercials, because Chevy was their sponsor.
Yeah.
So those were interesting. And then they had a Q&A for several different guests that came on, so anybody could ask questions. And I was wondering how many people were going to show up, and we had almost 100 people in the chat. So I can hear that.
I was waiting for you to hear it.
So there's people participating, but, even when Bonanza was on the air, most of the audience was female because, you had these 4 men.
Oh, yeah, these hunky guys. Yeah, I never really looked at it that way. Yeah, you had these hunky dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys in there, too, that, enjoyed the show, but...
Well, yes, sir.
It's mostly females.
Yes.
But that show saved my life, and it just has always meant a lot.
I will tell you that...
Did you just say that show saved your life?
That Hoth was my cup of tea.
It certainly did.
Yeah. Well, I love that. The fact that you're alive, that I will...
We can thank Ben Cartwright.
I will modify my answer and say I like Bonanza better. If it keeps you alive, I love you. I love you dearly, and I want you to be alive.
As you're aware, Matt, and Dave is not, but when your home life is violence and turmoil, then you're going to find a place to escape to. And for me, as a child, that was my escape.
Well, by the way, I didn't have to go through that as a child. I go through that now.
Yeah, you should see what I do to him
during this show.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh no! Look up tumult in the dictionary. You'll see my my face.
The Tattoo Dave Show.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, I was just thinking about this, but I can't remember exactly when it was.
I can't remember, baby.
All I am saying, no. There was this clip that you played of this woman calling in. It was really funny, and I can't remember, but she kept asking you to play John Denver.
Oh, wait.
It was so funny, and I can't remember how it went, but I don't know if you still have it. Yeah, she kept saying, my favorite song is Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver, but she wouldn't get off the
Thank God I'm a country boy.
You know, I wish you'd told me that you liked that. I think I got rid of that. See, here, but let me explain why. There are only so many slots on that machine that Dave, pushes the buttons. It's called an instant replay. And there are only 1,000 slots. And man, you use those up. Like I had to eliminate a bunch of stuff today in order to get new cuts on there. So I wouldn't have done it because I didn't like it. I just have to make room. That's all. So did you?
That was pretty funny.
Did you hear the Rick Dees gazpacho bit?
Yeah.
Does that not make you laugh?
Not as much as my favorite song is John Denver.
Oh, see, she has to go back to something we don't have anymore. Of course you do.
Well, you did once in a while. You had some funny stuff.
Oh, once in a while. Oh, that's nice. Well, yeah.
Nothing as funny as the Orange Head, but once in a while.
As what?
The Orange Head.
Oh, the Big Orange Head. Oh, yeah. By the way, I own that URL, Big Orange Head. Is it Big Orange Head something or just bigorangehead.com? I buy these URLs, and I end up. Yeah, this is why I'm broke, because they just take it out of my account, and then I realize, well, I got no money for eggs. I got no money to pay a $1,500 ticket to see Elton John in San Francisco this month because I have to buy eggs.
Well, I'm sure they have.
They're at $36 a dozen.
Yeah, I saw them the other day. They're like back up there, $4 a dozen. They were like $9, $10. Now they're at $4. You should never have to pay more than $1 for eggs. And $2 doesn't piss me off a lot, but $1 for a dozen. But then you take into account, okay, so that's if it's $2, so 50 cents an egg, and then that would be okay. But that would be sick. No, this is the way I shop. I'm a good shopper.
Math is not his.
By the way, I am a good shopper, and our lovely dear Lori Downey Jr. not a good shopper. She doesn't look at prices. She doesn't compare prices in the grocery store. She simply, and her answer to that, because we've had this conversation, her answer to that is, you should have what you want.
Yeah. No matter how much it costs.
Yeah, no matter how much it costs. And by the way, she's kicking ass. Lori's kicking ass. Hey, we had a great time Labor Day. No, the day before Labor Day. But isn't that when most people celebrate? Because the day after,
going back to work.
Yeah, but and a great American holiday, sort of our way of saluting the unions. Yeah. I think that's sort of what that is.
You better thank your union member.
I didn't go back to work till Thursday.
Say what?
I didn't have to go back to work until Thursday.
Hey, by the way, because Labor Day was a few days ago, even though it's a Saturday, it feels like a Friday. Doesn't it feel like a Friday because we had Monday off? Oh, it feels like a Friday, even though it's a Saturday.
You better thank a union member for your vacations.
Oh, God. Okay, thank you, Kamala Fun. Oh, God, what an idiot. Hey, up there in upstate New York, where you are by and large, first of all, by and large, but secondly, Mary from upstate New York, you are mostly conservative. You're mostly red up there in that area, right?
Yeah, around here, yeah.
Yeah, but you after all these years, you still have friends though who are on the left. Are they close friends? Like they'll come over to your house for a little, let's call it a tea party. Isn't that what women do? They get together and they have tea, and then I
can't stand tea.
And they put their pinky up in the air. Yeah, by the way, people that drink tea, I don't trust. Now, if that's exclusive as opposed to coffee. then if they're tea drinkers, but they don't also drink coffee, I have a real problem with that. I know tea is good for you. I should probably drink it, and that's my problem. But there's...
Yeah, I can't stand it. Ugh.
Oh, I can drink it and have no problem with
No,
it.
I
But
can't.
I just don't get it because it's weak for me because I drink really strong coffee. I like coffee the way I like my women. Big, bold, strong, and black.
Yep. I knew that was coming.
Come on.
No,
We
it
drink tea
seems
with
like,
lemon and honey.
The further north you go, the more conservative people are.
Yeah. So how about your friends, though? Don't you have a few lippy-dippy libs in your life?
I got both. There's one that posts on my Facebook all the time, and I really should unfriend her, but that's not me.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
I let people have their opinions, and I just scroll on by. But
You know
her
why?
name's Lisa.
You know why you do? You know why you do?
Weird.
You know why you do? Because you're on the right.
Grown-ups.
Yeah, because we're grown-ups, and that's what we do. It's like you spout it out, let people know how stupid you are. Yeah, that's the way I've always thought about it. Just let people know. Thank you for letting us know what a dumb bolt you happen to be.
But I have a question.
Yeah, I have an answer.
I am going to post like on Facebook at some point, but you know what that causes. But why is it that the people that hate Trump only post about Trump? If Kamala so great or Joe Biden was so great, you don't ever see them posting about
Of course, because there is no superlative whatsoever when it comes to Trump or Kamala. There is no superlative. So the only thing that they can do is go out of their way to detract Trump because they hate him so much.
If you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, but Dave and Mary, this is it comes back to Mary's statement about being an adult. They're not adults, and these folks on the left are certainly not adults. No. They're little children who believe that everything should be given to them, and they should never hear a bad word, because if they hear a bad word, oh, you're mean. You're mean.
You offended me.
Grow the F up, you stupid assholes. How about that?
Yeah.
How
But
about
another problem with them is I haven't met one yet that isn't a right fighter.
Isn't it what?
So a right fighter. So you give them facts, but they're not going to listen to that, and they're going to throw a worthless argument back at you and say, "I'm right, you're wrong. How dare you have a different opinion than me?"
I would love to have a debate and or a conversation / argument with someone on the left that makes a valuable, feasible point that I can agree with. I would, because I'm not fighting to fight. I mean, listen, anyone, if you want to fight, you can crawl up my ass and fight for air. How about that? How about can we just? But the bottom line is, I'm not fighting to fight. If you make a point and you're on the left, I'll listen to it. If it makes sense, I'll say, "Hey, man, you got me. That makes sense. I'm with you. I agree with you." I was talking to Wonder Hussy last night.
Oh, I heard.
Beautiful YouTube phenom, and I love this gal to death. And we had a great conversation last night. And, I finally got a little bit politics. And I said, or she brought it up. She said, "So how about that debate Tuesday?" I said, "How about it?" She said, "Well, I'm waiting to see." I said,
Really?
You're waiting for what?
I'm surprised.
You're waiting for some sort of brilliance to somehow come out of the ass orifice of Kamala? They're keeping her under wraps. They're keeping her in the basement, as they did with Joe Biden.
She is being well trained.
It worked for Joe. They're doing it. But here's the thing. There's no effing excuse, with the exception that she's an illiterate, soup friggin' word idiot stick who cannot give you a cohesive sentence or anything remarkable about her platform, except her platform that contains crap that even most of the Democrats say, "Oh God, that's a bad idea." That's a bad idea.
Hyena.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said she was a laughing hyena.
Yeah.
I don't understand these people that you're giving them facts and they come back with, yeah, well, Trump did this and Trump did that. And I'm
but
like,
I
we're
do.
not talking about that. That's not what I'm talking about. But they don't want to hear facts. They want to be right.
Mary, I'm trying to educate you. You're dealing with children, and children want to be right. Children don't care about facts. I want the ice cream. I want it now. Yes, but we're going to have dinner in an hour. We don't want that to hurt. I want ice cream. I want it now. Yep. They want satisfaction instantly. They need to be right. See, I don't need to be right. I love it when someone proves me wrong. It never happens, so I never have a happy day.
That's unfortunate. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
I've learned, so I don't even argue it.
I tell you, man. How about this? Did you follow me on this Gavin Newsom killing that California bill to help undocumented immigrants, get into new homes?
Yep.
Does this make sense to you?
They can't help the American people.
Right.
Let's bend over backwards for these illegal. What is it that people don't understand about the word illegal?
Once again, it's not about that. It's about I identify this way.
Undocumented.
Yeah, undocumented.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, you're an illegal. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey,
I got to do it for Marty.
Sorry.
Hey, by the way, Tattoo Dave and Mark C.G. Boyer, I think Mark knows this, but I believe the way Mary from upstate New York found our show so many years ago is she is an aficionado and has passion regarding Whose Line and loves Ryan Stiles. I believe that's what brought you here, right?
Yeah, that was so many years ago.
So that's a yes. Let's just go with a yes.
Yeah,
So it doesn't become ponderous.
Ricky was in college, and
hold on, Ricky, your son. Okay.
My son, Rick. I'm sorry. My son Rick was in college. That's how long ago it was. And he called me and he said, "Mom, you got to listen to this radio show."
Oh, God bless him.
Rick found
Ryan
us.
Stiles is on it.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a regular. Yeah, Ryan Stiles, tall man of comedy from Whose Line Is Anyway, Black Hawk Down, and Two Moon, The Junction, and a Baby.
And a nice jacuzzi.
Yeah, and a beautiful jacuzzi.
And Black Hawk Down.
Well, I will tell you that that he is a dear man. I love him dearly. I haven't talked to him in like a year and a half.
Thanks to Mark Boyer.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, but I will tell you, yes, Mark's an ass. And it goes back to a poker game with Ryan and the whole group of us, and Mark's laughing about his hand.
But Ryan's petulant about it.
Yes, he is, and I got no time for effing petulance, even though I love Ryan, and so I could have sided with Ryan, the big TV star. But I side with what is right and what is correct. That's simply what I do. And I love Ryan dearly, but he was being petulant about the hand. Hey, Ryan, you lost. You lost to Mark. Mark's in a friggin' ass hat for laughing at you about this because he's socially inept, Mary. He's socially inept.
He does it to me all the time, Ryan. Get used to it.
Ryan?
Yeah, well, I'm talking to Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
But Ryan had nothing to do with my calling in the first time.
Oh, is that right? So what was it? What spurred that? What was the impetus?
You pissed me off. I was listening to the show for the first time, and you pissed me off, and you were talking about celebrities, and you said Lady Gaga or something, and that pissed me off. So I emailed you or something. No, I think it was on the guest book.
It doesn't matter, and whatever it was. Yeah, let's get there.
And I said, why are you calling her a celebrity? She's not a celebrity. You're always talking about the Kardashians and Lady Gaga or something like that. So then you said, call in.
All right. Oh, so that was it. Well, wait a minute. Once again, Mary, because I'm on the left, I always have to be right. I guess I was right. She's a huge celebrity.
Yeah, I was going to say, how is she not a celebrity?
No, because I said, if you can sing, then sing. You don't need to put meat on yourself. Why do you have to do that? If you can sing, then sing.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah, she was doing that wearing meat thing, right? Because she's a vegan.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like stupidity. And it's
Okay, but
that's how she got attention.
But she's still a celebrity. But she's still a celebrity, regardless of her stupid antics and the fact she doesn't eat meat. That's another thing. I don't trust anyone that doesn't eat meat.
No.
I simply do not trust them. I don't trust anyone who doesn't eat meat. I don't trust anyone who doesn't enjoy a cocktail or two.
You hear that, Danielle? Are you still listening?
I don't trust any. What, is she a vegan?
She was.
Well, she's not anymore.
She's not anymore.
All right.
She's a believe it or not, she's a butcher.
God bless her, man.
She's raising cows and killing them.
Oh, that's my kind of chick.
She's a fucking murderer.
I love that.
Hey, language.
Yeah, I know. He's rude, isn't
I'm
he?
allowed. I'm allowed.
It's not about being allowed. What did I just say?
Well, I didn't do it because I could. It just came out, but I'm just saying.
I don't believe that. He said it. He wanted to impress his girl.
No.
Yeah, I know what he was doing.
No.
I know people. Don't even. I know people.
I know people that know people.
I know what people do. I'm really good at this. I'm telling you. So, Matt, why aren't you rich? Well, I was, and I'm an idiot.
And I got married.
That was, well, there's good and bad.
Well, nobody listens to. It's just my opinion that they throw everybody, including you, throw this celebrity out to anybody, and it's just people. There are no celebrities anymore. They don't exist.
Well, no, Mary. I'm going to wrap this up because I'm really sweating. I want to get the F out of here. But you are, and I love you. And this is not about me being right, but you're wrong. Of course, there are myriad celebrities. There are no movie stars anymore. The only movie star is Clint Eastwood. There's another one. Name one. Mark?
Tom Cruise, a movie star?
Oh yeah, Tom is, but
Robert Redford.
But in the past.
Yeah, he's
gone. He hasn't done anything.
He's not doing anything. The last great movie star is Clint Eastwood. That's it. I mean, that's who we got, man. But yeah, there are tons of celebrities. I mean, look up the definition, and you'll agree with me because you're a smart gal. Mary, I love you dearly, and I'm glad that you could spend some time with a bunch of idiots, homaging the great...
Thank you for doing what you do.
Wait, one more thing.
Beverly Hillbillies? Is that what the show was? What is it? Oh, Bonanza. Yeah.
But one more thing that I keep forgetting to tell you, and I hope you're sitting down. But,
I keep forgetting, baby.
Not in love anymore.
I keep forgetting, baby.
I'm gonna be there.
I have some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
Remember your land, yours and Marty's land?
Oh yeah. Well,
it's gone.
You gifted us land in upstate New York, and you gave it away?
No, I didn't give it away. My mother sold the farm.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that's,
What
so 15 acres all gone.
What the crap? Are you kidding me?
Well,
she's 92 years old. She couldn't keep up with the place anymore.
You put her in a home or something?
She's still alive, right?
Yeah, she's up in Syracuse.
God bless her, man. God bless her. That means you'll probably be around for another, 40 to 80 years. I love that.
Jesus, I hope not.
I hope so, man.
All right.
I'll dance on your grave. I wish I was
on 15 acres.
I wish I meant that. I don't. I've always loved that line from C. Scott.
George C. Scott.
George C. Scott in the Flim Flam Man, and that was a great movie. And he, as the Flim Flam Man, used to tell the kid, Michael Sarrazin, I think, "I'll dance on your grave." I just love the line.
That's funny.
And anyway, I love you too, Mary. Well, she didn't say I love you, but
in the pool.
I do.
So Danielle, my new girl's listening, and she said I made her spit her water out.
Flim Flam Man.
Flim Flam Man, probably 1967, 68, Mark.
Long time.
The same year that The Big Mouth with Jerry Lewis came out.
As usual.
Yeah.
And Harry Morgan was in it.
Oh yeah, Harry Morgan is all. That guy never did a bad thing.
Sue Lyon. She was.
Oh, Sue Lyon was absolutely food. That chick was the hot. And by the way, Not hot anymore. She's
probably not alive anymore.
No. I think. Well, last I heard she was, but man, no, you would never recognize in Hollywood. Sort of creeps around. But that woman, look her up, man. She was as gorgeous and sexy. Yeah. Great movie. Boy, those days are gone. Mary, love you, and I love everyone who took the time to hang out with us for a few minutes. Even though this should be the regular show, if you just tuned in, what we did was we did the first hour of the show for terrestrial. We did the second hour of the show, which we'll use as the third hour for our great terrestrial radio stations, and then insert.
We did an
hour show in the middle, which we will do live on YouTube this coming Wednesday at either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock PDT.
No, it's definitely 6.
Oh, okay. So 6 o'clock this coming Wednesday, and we'll do an hour because with this debate, we can't have this show playing a week from this weekend. Yeah. And not know what went on in that damn debate, because it's sort of crucial. It's sort of interesting. I think that, knock on wood, I'm hoping Trump will be the diplomat and let her hang herself.
She'll probably get COVID or something.
No. She wants. Hey, Mary. She wants out of this thing so bad. It would.
I know.
Oh yeah, but I think they're going to fit her with something in her ear that is speaking, because they cheat, and I am not making this up. They would put something in her ear to give her answers. However, I think
we will know. We would know.
I think that will screw her up.
Yes,
though.
she will not know what to say.
No, she won't. Yeah, that would screw her up.
She'll answer the wrong question at the wrong time. It'll be perfect.
All right, Mary, love you.
We'll be able to gouge it by her responses.
No, we'll be able to gouge it by her response. Mary, nicely done. I really do appreciate you folks watching us on YouTube and on Rumble. I appreciate your time. I know it's I don't know, it's not always valuable, but some of you spend your valuable time with us. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. You can find us via kamalato.us. Kamalato.us will bring you right to our YouTube page. Like us, subscribe, do all that crap that all these YouTubers tell you to. We're not YouTubers. We happen to be a radio show that is on YouTube and Rumble.
We're trying.
And love you. No, well, you're trying.
Kind of.
Love you dearly, and thank you for being there. God bless you, man.